Here is our box that we've made. It has the holes on the top and the holes on the side, and now I want to do an assembly drawing on this thing, a little different than we've done in the past. Let's right click on the box here, and we're going to say create drawing of, okay, we're not in an assembly, so we need to get into an assembly. So come over here, plus sign, let's see, create assembly, and I'm going to call it box 2 because I've already done one of these. So you're going to call it box, I think. So what we can do, there it is, so we can come into the box assembly and press insert and put the whole Part Studio in there. Don't click anywhere in the white here. Click before you do anything, click on the green, and that'll set it down at the origin. Come to the bottom here, right click, fix, and now we want to put the mates on there. We can grab the whole thing and come up here to group. That'll put a fasten mate uh, to make those stay together like that. Now we can right click and say create a drawing of the box assembly. I want you to use the size C paper or template. If you don't have that, get it from Schoology, and we'll put it in right here. So left click there. Let's go ahead and put in the right, and now the top, and the isometric up here. All right, so right click, show shaded view, and I'm also going to want to show the shaded view on the front. We don't normally do that, but I'm going to do it here. Come up to this guy here, the top with the holes here, and right click, show our auto center marks. Somehow that has been turned off, so I need to put it there. So we have these marks here, and what we're going to do here is we're going to make the axle system for this thing from the side of the box, and it's going to be useful to have some dimensions that we can refer to. So for example, from this side of the box, its thickness of course is 0.25, and then from this side of the box the distance to the inside wall of the other side is 4.75, and the distance of the whole thing is 5. So why is that important? Well, we're going to create an axle through here, and we want it to stick out a little bit. So it's going to be a little more than 5 inches, but we want to control that so we know exactly how the sizes are. Let's also put some dimensions on the location of these holes. This might prove useful. So let's come here, and we're going to put a dimension of the distance from that right side, from the front view, the right side and top view. Just like so, we know that each one of these are 1 inch from that side. Now, you don't want to over dimension a drawing, but I'm just curious, is it 1 inch from that side? Yeah, it's got to be, because it's 4 inches from the other, so we don't need that one. I guess for completeness we can put this here, and you'll recall that to avoid putting in on all of the holes, you can write TYP here for typical. So that says all those holes are 0.5 in diameter, and we have the information we want. Usually when we make a drawing like this, if we don't have any dimensions on a view, we don't use it, but I'm going to leave it there because this is really the view that we want. While we're here, we can, I guess, put that diameter, and maybe if we want to also, this might be good for a reference, the distance here from top to bottom. Also, here's a very important one, actually quite important. So I'm going to switch these. I'm going to put the diameter over here, and I'm going to put the dimension here. We are going to want to know the distance from the top to the center of the axle. That's really important, as we'll see. So let's put them all in. So we know that this is 1/4, but let's just put it in for completeness right there. I kind of like that look better. And then, you know, you can flip this by clicking that little diamond there. I think I like that one, or do I? No, I think I like it like this. All right, so we know the distance from the top to the center is that. So that tells us that from the center to the underside of the top is 2. So that'll be useful when we try to fit these cams in here. So this will be a useful document that we can refer to tell us how kind of how big our box is and where the features are. And okay, anything else we need to do? I guess we could in principle put it like this. We know those are centered on the top. We can do that. Let's see what else. I think we're going to leave it at that. Well, one more. So we really should show that where that is. So that's okay. I wonder, what if we went to this little wrench here, the drawing properties, and came into the views tab and change the visible edges here from point 4 to point 5. How about point 5 to point 6? Oh, that's too much. You can see that this highlights or makes the lines thicker. I don't know if I want it that thick. How about 0.53? That's kind of, doesn't really stick out that much. Can we make it a different color just for, oh yeah, there we can. Okay, so let's, maybe that doesn't look that great. Let's go back to black, and maybe we'll make it point, can we make it an intermediate value? No, just 0.6. To me, that's kind of heavy-handed, but let's leave it that way, and that'll allow us to really see the edges of the boxes, and also we can differentiate them from the dimensions and all that. So, and also, that's just a little lesson on changing that. Okay, so that's all I wanted you to do. So be sure you have this document, this box drawing 1, and we'll pick it up next time. Thanks for watching.